So to remove the heater rad, open the little box. I'm gonna remove this little panel here. Just clips on with them clips there. That goes up like this. Pull that down. Move this little panel here, just clips off here. You have one screw here, one screw there, one there, one here. I'm gonna remove this little side panel here. We have another one here, and then underneath there is this type of clip. You just pull it out. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. This pulls down, and this part here is 120 thorax there. And once that's out, you can pull this out. Just watch this light here, has a block connector on it. You can either disconnect the block connector, pull it out of the way. So there you go. We now have access to the heater core, which is here. Just give you a little bit outside view. So the heater core starts here. We're going to remove some more stuff. That, and you get a good view of it there. So we're gonna undo this, undo this, undo this, and hopefully slide the core out. So we've removed this part here, which is a 5.5mm, and then we're gonna remove this block connector here. Already. So you can kind of see the connector, what's on it. It's a push type, so pull it down and pull it off. And then here is another 5.5. I'll remove this heater element, the preheater. Comes out pretty easy. And what we're looking for is these 5.5s or /15 thorax. So the 15 thorax, you'll just get enough space to get a turn on it there, and same with the bottom one. Well, if you have a spanner, you might be able to get them off without removing this part, but it only takes 2 minutes. We might need to remove this. I'll let you know later, to pull the pipe out of the way. So we had to remove this motor here. Just note the position that you took it off on. So this one was all the way up. So otherwise you'll run into problems with the flaps. We removed this already, and you just need to kind of shimmy that up a little bit. Same on the bottom one. So I have a little rig here set up that catch a little bit of coolant. You're only going to lose a couple of 100 mils, so it's not the end of the world. So with this kind of wedged up, you'll just be able to squeeze it out. It's difficult to do with one hand. Hey presto, it's out. So just take note, there is a little rubber gasket here, and on the bottom one as well. You can actually see the bottom one. I'll look in a little bit closer. This little O-ring. So on the new one we got from Citroen, come with the two O-rings. They come with this. This might potentially might be off a different car, but they're for the clamps for here. Comes with this gasket as well, which is going to run, stick on here all the way around, and a smaller trim runs around this part here, and staying on the old part. So just copy that, copy this, stick it back on, and then pop it back together. So you might need to use some rubber, special rubber grease, just to make the O-rings sit in properly. There was 3 5.5s on the little motor. I just have the motor tucked up there, so you can kind of see 1, 2 and 3, and that just bolts on like this. It just comes straight off. It's dead easy. And then we'll be looking at bleeding the coolant on it, which might be fun. So just while you have the rad out before you refit it, this is a good time probably just to test to see the flaps, or people ask me in other videos about them. So you can actually just see the aircon cooler rad inside there. See inside here? So this flap comes up and cuts it off for just hot air. So make sure these are operational. This one has dual climate zone. You can just see on the other side there, it's very difficult, the second set of flaps. So you can see this one opening and the inner one not opening. So, and then there is other flaps as well. You can kind of see at the bottom there. You can see it. There is another one up top here as well, which is operational from the other side. And it opens and closes, so just something to take note of before it goes back in. So here's the new rad. Prepped and ready to go in. We'll just slide straight back in, bolt everything back together. Happy days. So we're gonna bleed it here now. So you can just see here that little dust cap, that's a bleed screw for the thermostat housing. Probably won't be opening that one on this vehicle because we didn't lose all the coolant. And then there is a bleed screw at the back here. Very difficult to see. Try to get it right. Trust me anyway, you can just see it at the top corner there. So down here there is another dust cap. It's very difficult to get at. So if you come in, it's basically in here at the back, you'll see the 2 pipes coming down. It's just here, and there's a dust cap on top. So you're going to loosen off the dust cap and then wait for the coolant to come out. That'll bleed out the rad. On this vehicle, I've already had the dust cap open and it's not bleeding, so we're going to pressurize it with this little pressurized pump. Push air in. It's going to, because that's one of the higher points in the car, it's going to come out then. If you don't have this tool, you could also use something like a 2-litre bottle of water with the top cut out of it and put it in. You're going to lose some coolant. Try to make a seal there to make the coolant heavier and push the air out like a higher point, so the water will force the air out. Because we have this tool, we don't have to do that. So once you have a blade, then you're going to check for leaks inside. So we're just inside and there's no leaks on the top and bottom connection. Just wanted to show you this, where I took this off here at the start and didn't give really any notice. As I kind of clip there, you push it in, you can kind of see the clip there. You just push this part in and just pushes on. So that was up here, I just pulled it off. Okay, that's it. Put everything back together and happy days.